Is that about your max, or is that an average around this time?
Pretty typical average of what we're doing right now. So as we get progressing on, we'll have a few more people here, and then it'll start to taper off as people finish their scope of work. So.
Great. Awesome.
But since the last time you were here, a lot of changes.
It's going to be great. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Currently, right now, you know, we're tracking on schedule and on budget. So.
That's always good to hear.
Yep.
That's all we care about, right?
So some of the things we have going on today, the roofers are up on the roof where that white part is. Getting that dried in. We're sheeting across the bottom of that. He's coming across with his waterproofing. And then Monday we should be able to start putting in our curtain wall frames, and glass should be delivered towards the end of this month, and then we'll start installing glass when that arrives. So, the front's really coming along. We have the brick up now, so things are looking good, progressing well. It's nice that we have this kind of, today's not the warmest day, but the last 10 and the coming 10 are forecasted to be pretty nice. Getting a lot of the concrete work done that we anticipated doing in the spring, we're getting that in now. So things are moving along pretty good. Okay.
I know. I'm gonna make sure you're good.
So currently we have most all of our roughing done. We're starting to paint the ceiling in here, working back that direction. So we won't hang out in here too long just because of the smell of the paint. We've completed all our above ceiling rough-in, in-wall rough-in, and we're actually painted out in this area, which is student services. Next step in here will be putting up the grid ceilings, and then we'll start in with floor coverings. And we have a lot of local subcontractors on this project. Kuchera is doing the painting, PR Drywall is doing the drywall finishes, Snell is doing electrical, mechanical, and plumbing, so we are using a lot of local subcontractors on this, keeping the money in town. So we'll go through here. So as we come through here, this is career services from this way on. And we have one more finish coat of sheetrock finishing, and then we'll be ready for paint in these areas. So things are progressing real well.
Killer!
As we come through here, they're finishing hanging the drywall, coating sheetrock, and then we'll be moving into painting in these areas as well. So this will all be admin services here. Standing in the corridor that'll link the theater to the admin and career services area. Now we'll go around this way and up the stairs into the new library. This will be where all the mailboxes and people will be. So since our last media tour, we've done a lot of framing up here on the second level. A lot of HVAC, plumbing, fire suppression has been completed up here. We just continue to move forward. These wires behind you, those go to the existing fire alarm control, which has been in the building, and we've kept that active throughout the process to keep everybody safe. So that's been one of our bigger challenges. Be a new fire alarm, addressable fire alarm system, and then they'll also tie in the older portion of the building to the new construction, so that'll all be on one system. Completed a lot of the framing for the reading and writing math labs, libraries, study areas. To the left here will be where the bookstore and the new C-store. So, and as we go through, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them. To the best of my ability. Watching the staff as you come over the expansion floor. Get a lot of natural lighting.
And this is the IT help desk back here?
Yeah, it'll be right back in here, and then where the plastic is, that'll be a door that goes out at this level and curls around up to the other doors and out to the parking lot.
So that'll be the main entrance.
Well, that that'll be the exterior.
Sorry,
To
yes.
the point of egress. I expect most people will be coming through there. We also have this opening will be enlarged. I'm just waiting on a lintel to carry the brick. When that shows up, then we'll enlarge this opening. Beyond that, at the other end is a temporary wall, and that'll lead out into the upper ring of the gym. So that'll also be an access point from the gym area, from the second level.
Watch your step.
And watch your step over the entry door. That's basically where the new section of the building ties into what we're seeing. This is just a temporary wall here. When construction's complete, this will lead out into the pit area here, just beyond that wall.
One of the things that we're doing with the pit area is that we're putting in new furniture, new carpet, new paint, so that it's going to be seamless going from the new facility into the older facility, so that students, there's less of a break and the renovation, it'll be more seamless that way.
Okay. Plumbing rough-in in this section here. This is all theater support, practice rooms, bathroom group, conservative theater. We're going to have electrical inspection. They haven't committed, but it'll either be Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, and then we'll begin sheetrocking this portion over here. Ticket booth here, and we'll step outside, and that's the new theater entrance. So this is the new theater entrance area. Ticket booth will be, you know, through those openings there. So you saw the back side of that area, and this will be where you'll actually enter through some storefront doors under this lower roof here into the space, and then purchase your ticket. This will be the lobby, and then you'll enter the theater.
Yeah.
Parking lot.
Remember the sunken garden portion? This one right here?
Garden.
It's not sunken right now, it's actually it's the opposite.
Once we get this wall poured, this dirt wall backfilled, then we'll have a level here. So like I say, it's a little dark in here right now because the scaffold is blocking a lot of our temporary lighting, so we're not really doing much work down here. But as you can see from this wall to that wall, this is the seating area, seating bowl. Around front is the beginning of the stage where that forklift is sitting. There's a turntable there so that they'll be able to set scenes up, spin it around, and continue on with the production. Behind those walls is a new shop, seat shop. Back behind this wall here is the instrumental room, and we'll walk past that as we go the other way. And then behind that is the chorus room. So they'll have the ability to have live music, and then through they have top of the line AV, audio visual in this particular project. So they'll be able to pipe in the live music from there rather than having an orchestra pit, which would take away from the seating capacity. So, but as you can see, it's not going to be a bad seat in the house. In the old theater, a lot of it wrapped around to the sides of the stage, and it was difficult to see the production from either end. But here, every seat's going to have a nice view of the production, and won't be a bad seat in the house. This steel structure behind you is going to house lighting, sound, and all of that. So they'll have projectors and lighting will all be controlled from the steel structure. Seating capacity for the theater, I believe, is 403 seats, so we'll be able to have a substantial crowd in here. Okay, like I say, I'm not going to take you that way because we've got a lot of stuff going on. I don't want to either hinder the contractors or, create an issue for you guys. So we'll go ahead and go out and back in here.
Right now we're looking at
This is the men's and women's bathroom. This is the back side of the kitchen. Then on the back side of this area over on that end will be practice rooms for the instruments and so forth. And then there will be instrument storage along the very back wall. So this is a little storage room here, but this big grand room is going to be the instrumental room. So this will be where the band practices. Likewise, during a performance, they can pipe live music from here into the theater. So they'll have that capability. And this will have 20-foot ceiling up here, so it's going to be a big grand space for them to play in. Currently we're doing, right now what these guys are working on is plumbing rough in, and then we'll have some HVAC and electrical as we continue on. Step back out this way. this room here is going to be another big grand room, 20-foot ceilings, and this will be where the chorus practices, and likewise they'll have the ability to pipe live sound into the theater from here. And this room to my left is the new receiving area, and then that ties into the back of the admin. So this all used to be the exposed breezeway out here, and again we've enclosed that. It's going to add a lot of square footage to the building. Okay, this will be the new scene shop right here, and looks like we might be able to walk in here and take a quick look at the scaffold that's set up. So as you can see, we've set up this platform scaffold, and we've built the catwalks and clouds up high. We're finishing in the electrical, plumbing, and HVAC rough end, and then we'll be painting up in that area next week. And that all gets painted black, so we want to get everything in place so that it kind of disappears.
Well, I think one of the big challenges is moving back in, and we've been preparing for that by jettisoning a lot of our paper and materials and boxes and information that we no longer need. So we're getting prepared to move back in by downsizing, eliminating, reducing our inventory of equipment and stuff that would have to move back in. It's very exciting. I come through when you guys come through. And so for me, it's been probably a month since I've been in here, and the changes are dramatic. And I think our students and our constituents in the Panhandle are really going to enjoy this facility and everything it has to offer them. RDG did a great job with the design. Sampson's doing a great job with the construction, so very little has changed from the original design standpoint. Yeah, I think the second floor learning commons that looks out on the Wildcat Hills, I think is going to be dramatic. It's going to be unbelievable for students to study there. I could grab a cup of coffee, go up there and just look out and really grab the Panhandle and all the grandeur associated with the Wildcat Hills. When we first started looking at the design of this, some of the people wanted to just renovate the current space, but I said we had to show something new, something dramatic, something that captured people's attention to show that the college is completely renovated and ready to go for the next half century. And the front facade and all the glass that's going to be there is something I'm really excited about. And I think when we said to RDG, our architects, that we needed something forward thinking, that's what they came back with, and I'm really excited that we took that extra initiative to put something new out there so people can drive by and say, wow, there's something positive going on at the college. We worked really, really hard. Bill Knapper, the Vice President for Administration, and I worked really hard with Sampson and RDG to get everything in because we knew that steel was going up. So we were able to lock it in ahead of time before we saw dramatic increases in the steel. And that was very good on our part to get that done and accomplished, and being proactive, knowing it was coming down the road.